Lights, camera, action! Welcome to Movie Makers, a 15 plus Reckless Amoeba podcast. I am your host, Brandon Horvath, and with me are my co-hosts, Uri Stokely and Brandon Falinger.
Penis.
I see you had to get in that warning just in case things go real bad, and Orion had to make sure they went real bad. Like, instantly.
Oh my god, Orion. This episode is sponsored by Cake Cola. Cake Cola, happy is your birthday when you have Cake Cola.
We should make an actual commercial for that.
We should.
Some shitty jingle.
Oh my god, would that be like a running gag now and then?
I feel like it'd be really good if we just made up random products and made random commercials for them. Even if it was just like a commercial you'd hear on the radio.
Or it was like the let's all go to the movies thing.
Let's all go to the movies.
But it's like a bunch of random shit.
Yeah, right. Little animation with like Cake Cola and like whatever the fuck else we think of.
Like a fish.
Fucking
A handgun.
Choco fish.
And like a fucking... It's a handgun and like a bag of Fritos or something.
Oh my god.
Wait.
And a cola and
Doesn't Japan have like fish-shaped baked goods?
guns.
Oh,
No,
well, I mean,
no.
we do too, don't you remember?
No?
There's like, I think it's takoyaki or something that has like the fish-shaped like thing with the filling. But like we have fucking goldfish.
Oh!
Big snack. It's not
Okay.
exactly a pastry, but
Yeah, my mind when I said baked went to pastry and not cracker.
What if they took the goldfish and they filled it with cheese, like combo cheese,
Ooh.
and made them like fishy gushers?
I mean they kind of do the opposite of that, where they dust it with extra cheese.
Yeah,
But I'd be down for like
creamy cheddar.
you know what? I just thought of a name for that product.
What?
Puffer Goldfish.
Ooh. I like that.
Because they'd probably be a bit more puffier than regular goldfish to fit the
Yeah.
filling, right? But yeah, you could totally do something like that. Like you'd have oh man, what would go with that?
Probably some Cake Cola.
I was thinking filling wise, like what filling would you have? Like
Oh.
if the goldfish is the cheese, what's the filling?
Oh,
some kind of
probably
bacon
some,
filling,
like
maybe?
marinara sauce or.
Oh yeah, pizza. Yeah, that would work.
Ooh.
Like marinara sauce filling to
Yeah.
go with the cheese there. What about like some kind of grape filling? So you got your grape and cheese thing, like your wine and cheese.
Ooh.
Actually, that's pretty good. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Honestly, peanut butter and cheese. If you've ever had peanut butter cheese sandwich,
Oh, those like those cracker sandwiches, yeah. You could totally do a
Yeah.
peanut butter filling there. And I know someone who would be too obsessed with it to stop.
have you ever had a peanut butter and cheese sandwich?
Not a
Like,
regular one. I've
white-
only ever
like-
had them as the crackers.
Like as a kid, I would make toasted bagel. I'd put like 2 slices of white American cheese
Mhm.
on it and like let it melt a little bit, and then put peanut butter on and had peanut butter cheese sandwich. Very good.
And
Well, I mean, I was gonna say like the other thing that goldfish do is like they have like
We're
cookie
so
flavored
off
ones.
topic.
Yes, right. They have like the cookie ones. You could totally do
Oh,
like a
yeah,
cookie one that's
true,
stuffed with
true,
icing.
true.
oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
I know we go off topic during our anime podcast, but yeah, we also
You think that's the only
Ooh.
place we go off topic? You're crazy.
yeah.
Like
Yeah. We go off topic a lot of times.
And then we never get back on topic.
Yeah.
And before I list the 10 words, you were thinking of taiyaki, Brandon. Takoyaki
it.
is the octopus balls.
I
Yeah,
thought I
it's
had it
so
wrong,
good.
but I was close. I was trying to think of it because I remember what was it? To Love Ru, the one character in there is obsessed with taiyaki. Like it's almost the only exclusive food she seems to eat.
Just like Koizumi and ramen.
or C2 and pizza.
Pizza Hut pizza.
Specifically Pizza Hut pizza.
Here's the pizza for you and me.
Okay, 5 minutes
please.
into the
Wow.
podcast, we finally get to.
Hold on. The goldfish you're talking about? It had cream cheese filling in it for the.
There you
cookie.
go. There you go for the
Alright.
cookie ones, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
I was holding on to that for too long.
The 10 words. Huh. Okay, the 10 words are heavy, doubtful, crime, wooden, madly, desire, approval, marry, volleyball, escape. There you go.
These are some good ones. Okay, a lot of these work together. All right. Let's see. What's the dice tell us? The dice tells us we get a 2.
Oh, good. That's easier.
What about a doubtful crime? I'm not sure where I would go with it though.
Heavy crime.
Wooden volleyball.
Ooh, oh shit. We could do a crazy historical movie with
About
like wooden crime.
wooden. When you said historical movie, I was thinking about the origins of volleyball, a wooden volleyball.
So if you were gonna do that, I would probably pick like a coconut or something, which isn't technically wood.
But a wooden crime. Let's hear the concept.
Wait, is that what we're doing?
No.
Oh.
Just to hear the concept that I had in my head.
Okay.
And we can see whether or not it wants to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So this takes place in Bible times, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Uh,
This is almost immediately after Jesus has been killed on the cross, and like they take him down. They steal the cross.
Oh.
I don't know where we go with it from that, because who's gonna give a shit about a wooden cross being stolen? But like, maybe it becomes like this passed down ancient relic that just, you know, makes its way into modern times, and then we have to have like a weird like
Tom Hanks has to figure out.
I was gonna say National Treasure level bullshit
Ah,
going on here with this.
My mind was actually going to Nick Cage too.
I only said Tom Hanks because of he was in those. What were those movies?
I should rewatch those. Those were good movies. I liked those.
Night at the Museum?
No. That book that was written. It was like a Angels and
Demons.
Demons.
Dan Brown, that guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Those 2 movies he was in.
I watched the one. I never ended up watching the second one, which I think was Angels and Demons.
Yeah, I forget what the actual. Like the one that people would actually know.
Yeah, I don't remember what the first one was. Angels and Demons was the follow-up, I think, and I never watched
Yeah.
that one.
Help me,
know.
Wikipedia.
The something
The
theory?
Da Vinci Code.
That
Da
was
Vinci
it, Da Vinci
that's
Code.
what it was, yeah.
Right, wasn't that when like Mary Magdalene or something was still alive, or like she wasn't
just-
murdered,
Yeah, they're
and like she and
daughter or
Jesus had a
something.
kid or something? Yeah.
Yeah, it was his daughter. Like the chick in the movie was her great granddaughter. or
Yeah,
something.
descendant.
Yeah.
But no, a wooden crime would totally be something I would think about for like a national treasure kind of thing, to be like, gotta find, you know, the cross Jesus died on. I don't know. Again, I don't know where the fuck we go with it from there. Besides just like crazy, how do we connect the dots in the most conspiracy level way possible?
I was.
So what else is there?
Escape Desire.
So I was thinking Escape 2, but I was thinking I would change the tense of this, but like Married Escape.
Okay.
Where like it's a jailbreak movie about a couple that got charged and put in jail.
Oh,
That-
okay.
Both work their way together to escape out of like the men's and women's prison respectively and meet up.
For a crime they didn't commit.
I don't know if it's a crime they didn't commit.
Oh. So it would be like, oh, who was that? Bonnie and Clyde?
Something maybe, yeah.
So,
I was leaning more toward like they got a heavier sentence than they probably should have gotten for something that was very minor.
okay.
They're fishing without a fishing license.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
5 years in jail. I don't even know what that sentence would be.
I think it's just like a $30 fine.
Huh.
Fishing without a fishing license.
Or how about this one? All right. Madly Married
That'd probably go better with that.
to literal insane people. Like here, let me give you this tiny little pitch of like where I'm going with this, right? And when I mean insane, I mean like okay, so do you remember all like the crazy like you've watched Wallace and Gromit before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Wallace's level of crazy fucking like invention kind of things, like that shit.
So he's not criminally insane.
No. I guess eccentric would probably be the better way to put it.
Okay.
But like something like that, and then the woman's got her own shtick. I don't know what that would be off the top of my head yet, but like maybe you got the inventor as the husband, for like machines. Maybe the woman is like like she does something like that, but like pet food or something, like she's more chemistry oriented or something like that.
Hmm.
And it's just the shenanigans of like their daily lives. It's crashing into each other's kind of thing. Like something goes wrong in the chem lab and like acid shoots out, melts down the dude's inventions, and he starts freaking out.
Mm. I'm just like have a thought that to bounce off that, and like the neighbors are like, oh my god, we really have to move.
It's like the neighbors from the Addams Family, just like, oh god, they're doing it again. They're so weird.
Or like the neighbors in Christmas Vacation.
Mm-hmm. Another one that would be interesting would be like, take Doubtful. Let's just make it Doubt. Heavy Doubt, where it's something along the lines of like, I want to say some kind of marriage conflict, right? Like they keep it would obviously be more drama, but you would be working with, say, like someone who like the woman thinks the guy is cheating, but it's just a constant like circumstance of this seems like you're cheating but you're actually not kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it ends up being like some kind of big surprise for her at the end.
So we have 3 titles that we have ideas for. There could be a 4th that I'm like missed.
I said Escape Desire.
We didn't really have a pitch for that though. Did you have one?
I have one, yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Shoot it, because I don't think
Wait.
you actually said it.
It's like one of those Hallmark movies.
Okay.
Crazy Dude. And the lady's like going to marry him but doesn't, and then he like starts like killing her family members or something, or like attacking.
Counter pitch. Same name, but here's a counter. What about if what we're taking here is more along the lines of like, you've seen how cults work, right? Like,
Yeah.
what if the guy or the woman, doesn't really matter in this case, uses those kind of tricks in order to start fleecing this the other person out of their expenses and stuff? Maybe that person's super successful or whatever, and this guy or girl or whoever starts using those like cultish kind of techniques to try to indoctrinate her or him in order to be like, no, you need to like, give me all your money and attach your accounts to me and all that. And it's the story of her or him falling into this relationship and slowly pulling away.
There's a Netflix documentary, I think, about that. The guy pretended to be like an FBI agent and like started seeing this lady, met a lady online, and like every time she came around, like he just had his laptop open, and like the background just said FBI, like a fake FBI thing. So like he would just run around, and she would just like get like he would just use her money.
Hmm.
So he was just like, yeah, I can't really talk about what I do. It's secret. Like I just work for the government, and he didn't have a job or anything.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I
think
did.
that's what it
Was it
was.
was it Bad Vegan? Is that the one?
That sounds about right.
I
Yeah.
think I remember seeing the trailer for that actually. Maybe that's where I'm pulling this from.
Bad Vegan?
Yeah.
If I remember right, the girl was like had like this super successful vegan restaurant,
Huh.
and I think was vegan herself. And if I'm remembering right, the way this guy was doing things, she ended up breaking that and eating meat and other things.
Yeah, he did it to a couple other
I don't
women
know
too, I
all the
think.
details because I never ended up watching it, but I remember hearing about it and seeing the trailer.
Wow.
I didn't know he did like things like impersonate an FBI agent technically.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. For a while he like lied about being in the military. Like he said he was a not a Green Beret, a Navy SEAL and stuff, I think.
Okay.
Like
Interesting.
egregious lies. Like he was like fat too. So there's like no way he was in the like
But by that point, you know, you've kind of been you fell into the trap already of like
yeah.
cults.
Cuz
Shit.
she was like, you don't look like your pictures really.
Hmm.
Like he just used really young pictures of himself. He was like in his 40s, I think.
Huh.
I think
Weird.
they both were. But yeah, 40s or 50s.
So which one are we going with?
I don't know. Do we want to go off on another tangent?
Yeah, let's see. What else do we got here? This might be just theory crafting a bunch of movies and not even getting to
It
the
might
next
be, yeah.
movie.
But come on, we have to have like one we focus on for like the core of the episode.
How about like how about Heavy Desire? And it's like just that. Oh, what the hell was that movie? Heavyweights.
I have no idea what it is.
Oh, it's like the fat camp movie.
Okay.
It's like, dude, it's so good. Classic. I recommend watching it. It has Kenan Thompson in it,
Oh, all right.
and what the hell? This kid that looks like Louis Anderson is like the main character, but like, who the hell else? Ben Stiller is like the antagonist in the movie. He bought the camp that the kid would go to every year,
Mhm.
and he didn't know, like the kids didn't know it turned into a fat camp.
Well, here's the other question then. Like, because I can read this a couple of ways. Is Heavy Desire being like someone who has a fat fetish?
You want to go that route?
I mean,
I'll-
there's that.
Also,
Heavy Desire could also be one of those things where it's like, you could have like a romance movie, but the idea is like trying to figure out what the difference is between lust and actual love.
or about a bodybuilder dude, a guy who's
Yeah.
trying to transform his body.
Oh yeah, no, Heavy Desire could totally work for that. Yeah,
What else? What else we got?
you'd have to have that, you know, classic Rocky montage in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Um,
Oh, what if sorry, I've got one more.
okay.
I'm trying to think which one would work best for this, but I want to use volleyball in this. Maybe one of you guys can give me the other one to work with here, but like I'm thinking Wilson from the goddamn Castaway movie or whatever it was. I forget the name. But it's like
Yeah,
a spin-off just featuring that volleyball and people talking to it like it's alive.
Approval of the volleyball.
It's like it floats to another desert island or another island, and there's,
No,
like, a
he
couple
brings it.
people
He
trapped.
brings it with like it. Wilson comes back like with him or whatever, and it's just Wilson's a thing that everybody just talks to, and it's like, man, you're such a good listener, you know, Wilson. You know, shit like that. He just
Dude.
ends up somehow being a fucking therapist.
This reminds me of an episode of Mighty Boosh. Oh man.
But I think out of all the pitches we had, I think like Madly Married is the best.
All right, so the two like eccentric people trying to like have a life together and not, and constantly like clashing.
Yeah. And like all the shenanigans, I guess like they would be happy together even though their life inside is chaos, but the world outside, like you would mention in the Addams Family, is like, oh no, not the Johansons again.
Yeah, right. Somebody's like, "Hey man, this house looks really nice. I kind of want to move in." And one of the neighbors is like, "Trust me, bad idea." Why? Just points to the house. That. And you just see like a random explosion happen on the side of the house from something going wrong.
My fajitas!
Yeah, right. Someone scream, "My fajita!" Like a piece of the house just like flies off and crashes in front of the dude. It's like, yeah, this is every day.
And just like their life outside of their house, like doing normal activities, but in their very eccentric way.
Mm-hmm. Like the inventor guy has like created some kind of weird ass attachment, like a mechanical arm to just sense and grab things off the shelf as they walk by. And then some shenanigans involving it like accidentally ripping off someone's dress or something happen. It scans and it like gets the right dress, but it's on somebody already, like somebody that bought it.
Oh, I thought you were walking through the grocery store when this happens.
Well, it would work either way. Like if you're in a say like a Walmart superstore, that would work too.
Okay, I thought you were talking about it reaches for like a can of soup, and then a woman steps in front of it and just like tears the dress away.
That could work too. You know? The other option would be it accidentally like causes a massive mess because the arm goes haywire because it doesn't know which thing to grab.
So many soup selections. You said chicken soup. There's 15 kinds of chicken soup.
It's the woman. It's the woman that's doing it because she's the one that like doesn't know the specifics of it. Where she's just like, "Yeah, I just want chicken soup." It's like, no, you got to be very specific with what you order. Or like she has a side conversation with somebody like as they're walking, and the machine, the arm picks up like one of the things about chicken soup, and it's like chicken soup, and just like looking everywhere and slapping everything around, causing a massive mess. Oh, even better. All right, so you know how there are like those robots that are there to help clean up messes and shit,
Yeah.
like in the grocery stores. The arm falls in love with one of them. And like they get back to the house and it's just like, maybe I shouldn't have put an emotions into that arm, like an emotional chip into the arm.
Oh,
Might have been
Cylinder.
a bad idea.
Oh, Cylinder, my true love. I will see you again in 1 week when I return for canned ham. Oh. So
Got like
you
a dog, but it's half robot.
now with all these robots, I'm just thinking of one again. Oh, that should have really got more seasons. And now I'm going off on tangents. Yay!
All right, here we go again. Like I'm just trying to think, like, what is the major problem with the movie? Like, I assume that the problem would just be like they hit a snag of just like they can't get something to work right, and the movie's just them trying to figure out like through different products and stuff that they're making as to like how to make it work.
But you said about the Addams Family, and granted, I haven't seen any of the Addams Family movies, but what would the conflict in the Addams Family movie be?
I have no idea. I've never seen them myself.
Wait,
Like I've watched the original, a bit of the original series from back in the black and white days.
Oh, you never watched
And I've
the
seen
new
the
movies?
cartoons, but I've not watched all the current
Mhm.
Illumination movies. No, I've not seen either of them.
Oh, those movies. But you watch like the ones from the '90s, right? With the live action.
I have not seen that
I
either.
don't believe I
Are you
did. I watched the
serious?
cartoons.
We
I
have
enjoyed
to
the
watch
cartoon.
those. There's 2 of them. They're so good.
So what was the conflict in those, Ryan?
I just remember the one. I believe it was Family Values. Pugsley and Wednesday have to go to a summer camp, and
I can imagine
Unc-
how that goes.
Uncle. Don't look up what happens in these movies. Uncle Fester is dating a Black Widow, like a serial killer who just kills her husbands,
Mm.
and she's like tries to kill Fester like the entire movie.
Fester's just into it.
So those are like the main things what I remember.
Okay.
And also they have a son, I think, and I forget like the parents are worried that he's gonna grow up to be a normal kid because he doesn't have like a widow's peak and stuff, and like he's not pale. So it's funny like that. But yeah, that's what I remember. At least we have to watch Family Values.
I'm thinking something about like some homeowners association will try to make them move out.
Feel like that's an Addams Family one, but we can totally do it here too.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Try to get them to move out to like up the property value of everything else around them.
Yeah, and in the end, the aestheticness will somehow save the town, or
So I kind of want this in here too, because I've actually seen one of these things in real life. Now, whether or not it was ever used, who knows? This place I've been to where you like walk in and there's like this big like tassel rope that says if you're a door-to-door salesman, please pull this rope or something like that.
Mhm.
And what it does is literally put down a giant wooden leg that kicks the person back out the door.
oh,
I kind of want to see that, like something like that in there for either as a random gag bit or when one of those like homeowners associations guys comes to knock on the door and like be like, hey, can you just like tone it down a bit or some stupid shit like that?
tone it down with the inventions, please.
Try not to cause so much explosions, maybe. It's like, kicks him out. It's like, this is my property. I can do whatever the hell I want here.
Will the couple be British?
Maybe one of them.
Okay, okay. Because you originally pitched it as similar to Wallace and Gromit.
We could totally make one of them that way. Yeah. Well, I pitched it that way to like explain the eccentricity of the guy.
Yeah, but I'm just remembering that. I'm just like, oh,
Again, one of them could be.
yeah. So they have a homeowners association after them, and maybe like a new neighbor or something that just moved in is like, I can't believe you're in here. Like, you're going to move out in, and he tries to be. No. They meet somebody, and they go like, "Oh yeah, I'm at such and such place. You live there. I'm sorry, I can't talk to you anymore."
So how about this? I just thought of something. How about if there's a recurring cop character who people keep trying to call the cops on these guys, and it's like, I'm sorry, technically what they're doing isn't illegal. And there's nothing I can do.
Can that be Seth Rogen?
Why not? I feel like that would be great. It's just constantly things that should probably be illegal, but like through technicality, it's not, and he can't do anything.
Because Seth Rogen in police roles is always great. It's like, an explosion happens inside the house, blows out their window, and it's like, well, it's their window. The glass didn't.
No, the glass blows out, goes out into like the road, and somebody drives over it later and it pops their tire, and it's like, they totally did it. It's like, we can't exactly prove that this glass came from their window.
and it's like, they're getting new windows!
That doesn't mean that it broke. They could just want new windows.
Ah! You are the worst police officer ever!
Well, because, like, it's not just the window that's getting replaced. Like, they're doing the whole thing, right? Like, the windows, like the windowsill and all that other shit that goes around it, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just glass replacement.
Wasn't there, like, some window replacement thing from Tim and Eric? And
No idea.
Okay, maybe there was, but...
Yeah, I can't recall.
Yeah,
but there probably was.
Yeah, we could use that company name. But how will it end? Or will it end on...
I mean, I assume it ends with the, homeowners association giving up.
Yeah? It's like, well...
Falling to the villain of giving up.
Well, we're gonna have to live with them.
I can't see another way to make this work. The only thing they can do is just like, all right, here's what we do. All right, we just move the houses as far away as possible, but on the same property.
One day, we will get them.
Right, sets up for the sequel. Just like,
Yeah.
we'll get them one day.
With like a little eye twitch. No. The lead of the homeowners association will try to catch them with a crime, but then they'll wind up committing a major crime, and as they're being sent to prison, we'll get them one day eye twitch.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a very disjointed episode with sidetracks and failed movie pitches before deciding on one, but...
The chemist invents cake cola. We got our product placement.
Woo! But all these sound like decent movies. Granted, some more than others may need a little bit more work before I'll say I'll definitely want to see them. What about you guys?
I don't know. I do think this one needs a little more polishing than others right now, but we're on a little tighter schedule than normal.
Yeah.
I really like the concept though of just like, you know what? That's what it is. The only neighbors that hate them are the ones that are like right next to them. Everyone else is like, this is some great shit. Like when cake cola gets passed around to the neighborhood.
Every other scene just has a cake cola in the background.
No, what about their two side neighbors and their across the street neighbor?
Ooh, other idea.
Okay.
Maybe they have a kid and the kid sells the products. He's the
Ooh.
marketer of the group.
Ooh.
It's like a little lemonade stall, but it's like cans of cake cola for sale.
But I could see, if we're going with the homeowners association, a few other people within their vicinity are
Would it
fed up
matter
with
if
them.
those people are the heads of the owners association?
And their complaint.
They're the main complainers, but because they're the heads, they can kind of do whatever they want with the association.
Ooh. Okay.
Like they have the leverage and they don't have to tell anyone else.
And then it's like, oh yeah, I had this problem this one time, but other than that, they're pretty good neighbors.
Yeah, my cake cola was flat that one time, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty good.
There was something that happened that they're like, oh yeah, but they like sent me an apology card, and it's like, that happened once. This happens to me at least once a week.
Your cake cola is flat every week? That sucks.
No! No! Something other than the cake cola! Get your mind out of the caffeine!
It's so good. It's my birthday when I have one of these. Just the tagline coming up.
Every day's your birthday with cake cola!
Like, it'd be even better is if, like, randomly when you crack the can, there's a little music box that plays Happy Birthday. It's like one of those prize things. It's in a random can out of the batch.
Yay! I won!
And when you get that, you get a free case of Cake Cola.
But yeah, I could see the neighbor that always has the most trouble was the head of the homeowners association.
Mm-hmm.
Would,
You know, he's kind of abusing his power.
would they be a slight bit of an asshole to everybody?
I feel like yes, if they keep kind of like not seeing his problem. I feel like he gets that way throughout the movie of just like being a dick of like one, he's an asshole to start, but he's more of a dick because other people aren't seeing the problem that he thinks is there.
Your hedges are 3 millimeters over the limit.
They have really fancy hedges and it makes his house look bad and he hates it.
No.
Because he's got like one of those like he's got one of those robots doing it and making it look very cool.
Everybody's hedges look amazing, except like due to the neighbor, the Johansons. I'm just going to placeholder. Like their hedges always look bad, and he's like, everybody else's hedges are wonderful. I need to make them suffer.
Like, everyone else's hedges are great. Why aren't theirs? Well, then he tells them to make it better. The dude invents a robot to make it better, and they're just outshining everyone else's hedges. And because everyone else is all, willing to be chummy with them, he lets them borrow the robot. But because Mr. Johansson there is just such a fucking piece of shit, he's just like, these motherfuckers are making me look bad now. He refuses to use it.
Johansson was going to be the name of the couple.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, and then like the whole Cake Cola stand.
The kids like selling out rentals for the fucking like hedge trimmer robot. And the kid's constantly got a shit ton of money now. He's just like, I'm gonna go to a candy store now. Gonna get me some jawbreakers.
And the homeowner will have a kid like, you do not go play with the Johansson. You're grounded. Oh, yes. Now that we workshopped it just a little bit more, it's getting better. And if you have any ideas how we could improve this movie or any of them that we discussed,
give us some more shenanigans to work with.
Yes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Reckless Amoeba Productions. And
you should just give up. All right, he's a good friend, Mr. Give Up, and just subscribe to us. Stop resisting.
I thought you were telling the listeners to give up.
Give up on resisting subscribing to us.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, so it seems like the lights are coming on and the credits are rolling.
Go get some refills, before you leave. Make sure you get your money's worth out of that bucket you got there.
Cake Cola.
Get a refill of your Cake Cola.
Alright, until we make another movie, we'll catch everybody later.
And don't forget, every day's your birthday when you have a can of Cake Cola.
Oh, man.